is Rachel, and in this video, I'm going to show you the proper care of materials, tools, and equipment in the classroom. There are so many materials needed in the elementary art room, and most of those materials are consumable, which means they get used up and you need to replenish them. So we want to make sure we take care of these materials so that they can last a long time. The proper care for materials, tools, and equipment in the art room will ensure a smooth and carefree year. Nothing worse than starting an art lesson and realizing all your materials are a mess or you don't have any. In this video, I'm going to show you the proper care for paintbrushes, oil pastels, chalk pastels, watercolor, and how to keep the tables mess free. I'm going to start off by showing you the proper use and care for chalk pastels. When you get a brand new box of chalk pastels, the first thing I like to do is separate the black and the white. I do this because I want to keep those colors as pure as possible. The black will make all the other colors dirty, and the white tends to get dirty from all the other colors. Next, you're going to see me break all the chalk pastels in half. Why? Because chalk pastels break really easily. And this way, kids won't get upset if they accidentally break one on their own. On the plus side, you have now doubled your inventory of chalk pastels. Now it's time to keep our chalk pastels clean. You can use your chalk pastels just like this in the box that came in, or you can hand them out by the colors the students will need for that project. But as the students use them, they will get dirty, and this is how to clean them. You will need a bag of rice. You will simply take the dirty chalk pastel and place them into the bag of rice. Shake that bag of rice up until your chalk is clean. And that's how to take care of your chalk pastels. Next, I'm going to show you how to care for oil pastels. You will need a paper towel for this. Just like with my chalk pastels, the first thing I'm going to do is separate my black and white. The black oil pastel will get all the other ones dirty, and the white will take on all the colors from the other pastels, so it's good to keep them separated. When using oil pastels, I like to take the wrapper off before starting any projects. Most students will ask you to take the wrapper off, so it's easier to do beforehand. Now, when cleaning an oil pastel like this one, that's where the paper towel comes into place. You're simply going to wipe that dirty oil pastel right on the paper towel, and all of that color will come off. I'm going to do the same cleaning technique with the wrapper on the oil pastel. It works both ways. When storing or having oil pastels ready for an art project, it's best to have them grouped in light color. This will help you hand out the materials more efficiently, and it will keep each color from getting dirty from the other color. You never want to have a yellow grouped with a purple. And those are some tips on caring for oil pastels. Next up is watercolor, a commonly used material in the art room. Most watercolors come in pans, just like this. They usually come with a tray as well, but I like to pop them out of the tray and place them on another tray so I can mix and match my colors as I please. This will also help your watercolors from not getting too muddy as the children use them. After you're done doing your watercolor project, it's time to clean and dry your paintbrushes. Make sure you're cleaning your paintbrushes thoroughly. They're one of the more expensive supplies found in the art room. Then lay your paintbrushes on a flat surface on top of a paper towel. If your paintbrushes are properly cared for, they will last forever. I'm doing a really messy art lesson. I like to make sure that the working area where the students are going to be is covered. I use what's called a messy mat. I simply have a piece of tag board that I cut down or have this size that I put through the laminator. I've also used construction paper for this. It's not as sturdy, but it works just fine. But you do want to make sure you put it through the laminator so it gives it a little extra sturdiness. Laminating the tag board will also help prevent any paint from seeping through the paper, and therefore the tag board will last longer. Now, as you can see, this one's been used many times over for a couple years. They last, and they make sure the area is clean. When they're done with their project, you can either keep the project on this and put it on the drying rack, or take this and just put it with the rest of the messy mats. And the table is spotless, and you can go on to your next lesson. Messy mats are a really simple and effective way to help with a cleanup and have it go fast. Proper care for art materials is really important. So I hope that this video showed you some insight on how to care for your art materials.